watching the KUSI News at 10.
Those condensation trails left behind by high-flying jet aircraft have become a sinister force if you believe some of the popular urban legends. Some people are convinced they are really chemical or chemtrails.
And John Coleman is here right now to set us straight on what is going on in the skies overhead. John?
Well, Alan and Sasha, I Googled chemtrails and instantly got over 8 million hits. This legend's been around for years. But you know, I get emails and I get phone calls alerting me to the danger of chemtrails all the time. In fact, one of the neighbors once knocked on my door at home and begged me to tell the truth about the danger from those trails in the sky.
The survival of the human race, literally, is at stake. The physical survival, the level of health that people will enjoy, the survival of the planet. If you're concerned about the environment, this is your issue.
Well, this man is very alarmed about chemtrails, and he's just one of tens of thousands of people worldwide who are seriously concerned about the impact of chemtrails. Many of them believe that some unknown governmental force or secret conspiratorial group is spraying Earth with trails of chemicals from high-flying aircraft. And they say they see those trails up in the sky and they see the particles fall to the ground. And they say those chemicals are turning us into governmental slaves, or dumbing us down, or making us sick, or control our climate. And they're really, really afraid of the future. And when a TV newscast debunks chemtrails as an urban legend, a myth, well, nothing more than a well-understood and basically harmless condensation trail created by jet aircraft flying through cold, humid stratospheric air masses, these people dismiss we in the media as puppets of that conspiracy.
Basically, they want to eliminate our ability to eat organic food, have clean water. So in some ways, it sounds to me like, and you know, again, it's just a projection, but it sounds to me like this is control. How do we control the masses?
This topic of chemtrails has even been given a friendly hearing at a United Nations conference in New York. This woman is Rosalind Peterson, an environmental activist from Northern California. And she thinks that chemtrails are part of a weather modification scheme that will lead to starvation of the masses.
International corporations are modifying our weather all the time, and they're modifying it in ways that cover thousands and thousands of square miles. Most of it is chemically altered, so that what happens is that we are putting chemicals, ground-based chemicals that are shot into the air, or chemicals coming from airplanes that change and modify our weather.
Many of these people are environmentalists, and they think that our modern society's jet aircraft, with the destruction of our planet's natural environment, is a big problem. And now they have embraced the alarmism about the so-called chemtrails.
We never saw anything like this when we were growing up. We would have noticed. Somebody would have been taking pictures of this. Someone, see, it has to be new because there were no pictures of this.
But wait a minute. There is photo evidence that proves that claim's wrong. Look at these pictures. They go back to 1905, and they come up through the 40s and 50s and 60s. Oh yes, contrails and related high-altitude ice crystal cirrus clouds, they've been there all along, and they were photographed. We meteorologists have studied and completely understand the basic physics that cause condensation trails to form. It is water vapor and the powerful air stream that comes out of the jet engines, changing from gaseous to liquid droplets or tiny frozen crystals in that very cold air. The changes in air pressure as the wings of the aircraft lift through the air also can produce contrails in cold, humid air masses. It's not an exhaust emission, it's not carbon dioxide, it's not chemicals. How long the contrail hangs there in the sky? Well, that's determined by the humidity of the air mass and the prevailing winds. But so long as famous stars promote chemtrails, and pseudoscientists spread their far-out theories, and talk show hosts and bloggers spread the fear, the chemtrail myth will not go totally away. And there's another question worth asking. Are all those contrails in the sky altering our weather? Well, I think that answer is yes, but only a little bit, and it is not a significant problem. Alan, Sasha?
All right, very interesting. Thank you, John.
Doing his part to debunk the myth.
Yeah.